If God is supreme in history, Christ is supreme in the Church. Evangelical faith appeals to the understanding, to the heart, and to the will of every Christian, only to impose on him the duty of submitting to the divine authority of Christ, of listening, believing, loving, comprehending, and acting as God requires. Evangelical faith does not place on the throne of the Church the civil power or the secular magistrate, but it sets thereon Jesus Christ, who has said, "I am a king," who imparts to his subjects the principle of life, who establishes his kingdom here on earth and develops it until the time come when he shall exercise in person his divine authority. Evangelical faith does not place on the throne of the Church priests, councils, doctors, or that vice-god, as the Roman Church has it, the infallible pontiff, who, reviving the errors of the pagans, ascribes salvation to forms of worship and to meritorious works of men. It sets thereon Jesus Christ, the great high priest of his people, the God-man, who by an act of his free love bore in our stead, in his atoning sacrifice, the penalty of sin, who has taken away the curse from our heads and thus becomes the creator of a new race. While the thoughts of great numbers are led astray in the midst of ceremonies, priests, human lucubrations, pontifical fables, philosophic reveries, and are driven to and fro in the desert of this world, evangelical faith rises even to heaven and falls prostrate before him who sitteth on the throne. The Reformation is Jesus Christ. Lord, to whom shall we go, if not unto thee? Let others follow the devices of their imaginations, or prostrate themselves before traditional superstitions, or kiss the feet of a sinful man. O King of glory, we desire but thee alone. The final characteristic which the author wished to imprint upon his history was life in the recital of past events. The historian must do more than exhume from the sepulchre in which they are sleeping the relics of men and things of times past, that he may exhibit them in the light of day. We value highly such a work and those who perform it, for it is a necessary one, and yet we do not think it sufficient. Dry bones do not faithfully represent the men of other days. They did not live as skeletons, but as beings full of life and activity. The historian is not simply a resurrectionist. He needs strange but necessary ambition, a power that can restore the dead to life. The author firmly believes that if a history should have truth, it should also have life.